Hello and welcome back to more of this nonsense. You'll notice something different. Notably, everything in the UI is moved. I based this on a UI I saw on Reddit quite a while ago actually. I don't remember the user, otherwise I'd thank them. Because it's a really cool UI in my opinion. It may look a little confusing to some people, but I'm starting to get used to it. I actually like the way it looks more than anything. All of these empty spaces will be filled out eventually with skills once I level up. Gotta plan ahead, you know? But you have your experience bar up here, don't really need that anywhere, so I just stuck it up there. Quest log over here, chat, filling up what's basically right below the quest log. I think it's right below it, I can check here. Actually, I don't know, because the duty list doesn't have a bottom. I don't think it has a bottom anyway, maybe there's a limit to how many to display. Either way. Health in the middle, so I can keep track of that a little bit easier. Pet bar below that, then you have a mini-map in between two skill bars on each side. Number 4 here you'll notice has a colored in, as well as these two up here are colored, or have a white box around them, whatever. Those are shared bars. There's nothing I can really do about number 4 not being, being shared, but it doesn't really matter. I've just got one class that's this level anyway. I'll worry about that later and start putting in skills that all of my classes have and stuff like that. Over here I've got standard stuff, panic, I've got all of my other classes. If you go into your gear set, you can actually drag them off, as you can see there, and actually put them into the... I think I just removed that one? No, I didn't. You can put them on your hotbar, so I have a quick swap for classes over there, stuff I've been leveling, so, you know, carpenter, leatherworker, whatever. Potions, that kind of thing. Limit breaks right there. Party HUD is right here. I actually select someone as well. Party HUD's right there. Target bar is right there. Target's target bar is right here. I can actually show the rest of this in the HUD layout. So you can see focus, target bar, party list, progress bar, and enemy list. Enemy list right next to party list, so I can keep an eye on both of them easily enough. Cross hotbar I don't use. Status effects are right below the health bar. I might put it above the health bar, I'm not sure yet. Hotbar 6, 5, 9, and 10, I said that way out of order, aren't used. Server info guild, you can see everything here. I didn't move item help, notices, action help, whatever. Quite frankly, don't care. And limit breaks are... where did I put the limit breaks? Actually forgotten, they should be over here. There they are. Limit gauge is right below the party list, so I can theoretically quickly glance at that, but I should never be glancing at it anyway. You'll notice I'm poor. It's because I've been doing... I still have some seals I could spend on something, but I don't have anything to spend it on, I don't think. That's because I've been crafting. If you look at my classes here, you'll notice I have a level 34 Weaver, 15 Leatherworker, and 15 Carpenter. And there's a very specific purpose that I have a 15 Carpenter and a 15 Leatherworker for, and that is their cross-class abilities, which I don't believe I can show you because I'm not that class. I can swap to it though. Purposes of showing it off. I have to resummon, but whatever. What I got is Rumination, which removes inner quiet effect and restores CP, so I'll show you the macro that I'm actually using for this just to simplify things. It's not a min-max macro. If you want a min-max, don't use a macro. This is a making 50 yarn kind of macro thing. It has to be split into two. You can actually see it down here, start craft and end craft, because it's too long. But there's also waste knot, which is very useful for freaking everything. Costs CP, but it gives a loss of durability by 50% for the next 4 steps. So 4 steps are effectively 8, which is very useful. It means I no longer actually use Master's Mend at all. I finish items without even starting to worry about that. So that's the thing. I'll show you the macro as well before we get into the business here. So Startcraft is an inner quiet, then a steady hand, and then waste knot. The reason steady hand is in front of waste knot is 4, but steady hand is 5, so they'll both wear off at the same time. And then I have 4 standard touches, and this wait time can be modified. Like this should be a 2. The wait times up there should be 2, but sometimes I have a little bit of lag and it screws it up. And then I have an echo down here. This is just crap I put in there because I was trying to call a macro from within another macro, so I could macro from this to the endcraft one, but that doesn't seem to be possible. If someone knows otherwise, they can tell me, but I don't think it is. And then this one starts off with Rumination, which will remove inner quiet and restore CP based on these 4 standard touches that I did. And then another steady hand with that Rumination CP return. A standard synthesis, which you can see here, good efficiency, but it takes CP. and that'll nullify my CPU so I'm back to 0, and then I just do 4 basic synthesis. And that generally finishes off whatever I'm crafting. Should that not, I have, 4 additional lines, so I could do 2 more, basic synthesis in that macro, and that will definitely finish off whatever I need. But you can see the gear I've got. I've got some Storm private stuff, and, everything's broken, but it's generally how this is. So that's what I've been doing, and Botanist, but Botanist makes me want to murder myself, so I try to avoid doing that too much. Where is the quest for this? Straight across. So we're going to continue the storyline. I've also done a test, and you can in fact hear when my desk does this. That's a bad example. When it does this, that little thing, you can hear it. It's very, very faint. Well, I can hear it in Audacity, but that's when there's no game audio, so I'll see about, removing that, but it's not a super high priority. There's not a whole lot I can do about it other than remove it in the audio. What have I done to deserve this? And I purchased some lentils and chestnuts off of the auction house. It's 100 gil if you just want one. People who are crafting it are selling it in like stacks of 90. But the stacks of 90 aren't much cheaper. Either way, food's kind of expensive. I purchased that because I can't craft it. I haven't seen Hum in a while, so I can't ask her to craft it. So we'll just buy it and give it to this dude. My favoriteest dish in the whole world. No, too horrible. Why you no tell me? I thought that guy's name was King Mog for a second. I was like, wait a moment. I'll try to soothe him. Right. I forgot about that step. So let's go ahead and soothe this guy. It'll be alright, man. Don't worry. I'm here to give you more chestnuts. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. Yeah, that sounds about right. And all eyeball and jagged teeth. Yeah, those sound about right too. This guy's got green facial hair, it looks like. Pretty sure that's green anyway. He's actually probably not a minion of Thal, but he is murdering people, so I suppose that's the thing. She's not even looking. Teamwork! Look how excited he was. Yeah, teamwork. All of the teamwork. What's going on in FC here? Oh yeah, they had a crappy tank during a dungeon run they were doing. Hilariously crappy from what I heard, or from what I recall here. So what will you tell me? I am once again overleveled for quests, sorry. I keep doing fate stuff off screen. Which means I'm also ignoring all these little quests, but there will be a time and a place and another character in which I do a bunch of these little quests. Because I will need to level other characters and those quests will help, so. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Only a scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. I'm bad at talking. Six of them? Where are they at? This is so ridiculous. Oh my god. What have you done, game? What have you done? So this is actually part I haven't really been. There's actually a fate over there too. That's water. That's the wrong way. Herp derp. I've never actually been to this side of the float. The Falgord float, as it were. I know I have it drawn on the map, but I haven't actually been over here. I'm pretty sure it drew when we were down here. Unless... Oh no, we have been here. Never mind. I'm confusing myself. We did a fate here. I think it was recording. I think we were doing hunts and stuff. and we just, I keep forgetting. UI, man, change the UI. Oh, I need to resummon as well. Let's quickly do that before we go wandering off here. What level is this guy? He's a tanky man. He is a tank though, so I suppose that would explain why he's so tanky. Shall we help this man out? I have my UI laid out, so I have none of my hotkeys right, so I should probably fix that. Probably didn't get credit for that, but hey. Quickly help the man out, why not? A good party. These people may be doing the same thing I'm doing. Oh, that guy's doing something else. Alright, whatever. Let this guy pull it, because he's a tank, and this is how this works. It's like we're in a party without being in a party. But this is all I really planned on doing, was just doing all 4 of those, and then stuff usually dies before it matters. He should still be getting credit for that, by the way. I'm not jacking his credit for the kill. They have a very interesting system. I wonder if those drop Dynamite Web. They're only 2 levels higher than the other one. And they appear to be substantially less farmed, so... And there's 4 of them in close proximity. That might be a good thing to take note of. That guy's killing bright balloons as well. Actually, there's a ton of them around here. If those things drop Dynamite Webs, I'm going to be very happy. If I can get webs without dealing with level 50s all of the time. Every time I go try to get webs, there's always multiple level 50s just one-shotting everything. It's very irritating. There are actually others of this enemy. Where are they at? Are they down there? They are down there. I should probably just jump down here. That was probably not the best means of jumping out here. Where's my... There it is. I don't have my macro up either, I just noticed, and that's gonna hit me. Unless he was stunned. Was he stunned? He was. I forget how useful the effort A is. It's actually very good in combat, especially if it pulls aggro. Because if it manages to pull aggro, it has an ability here called Radiant Shield, which means it will deal damage every time it gets hit, which is very useful. Very useful indeed. Sadly, it's not the best at pulling aggro away from this ridiculous nonsense that I like to do here. Although sometimes it does. What is its stun ability? That. Crimson Cyclone. That's probably its most useful ability, quite frankly. Hello. I have a quest to murder you. And gosh darn it, I'll do so. The reason I have it in this order, by the way, is this is the order of duration. Lightning and Bio had the same duration, but the other 2 are slightly longer. So they all wear off about the same time, except Bio 2 is a little bit longer. But, you know. It usually dies before that's an issue, as you might have noticed. These things give a lot of animal hides. And I still need 2 more. And Bane Mites are aggressive because they're a pile of garbage. Although if you're super high level with this summon, you can just sit there and farm it for eternity. It's up there, isn't it? Gosh darned it. I guess we could kill some Bane Mites and see if they drop, while we wait for the respawn here, see if they drop anything. What? Target is not in range. What mean you target is not in range? This thing's actually gonna be, yep, it's gonna be invulnerable. Whoops. It's always invulnerable when resetting its position, which is moderately irritating, but hey. I suppose that is the most logical thing to do, considering it's way out of where it's supposed to be, so you can't pull stuff off. I should probably hit you with a ruin, shouldn't I? I mean, I can kill these things easily enough. It's the problem is there's so much level 50 competition for the item. That thing's gonna return back here, so I may as well just wait over here. Here it comes. Derpy little Bane Mites. And of course it instantly aggroes onto someone else. That's interesting. Lethal Apricot has named his, or hers, Chocobo. Words, they evade me. plum. Lethal apricot and lethal plum. Joyous day. I haven't gotten a web, but they don't drop them exactly very quickly. Also, I've started to get moderately lazy when I'm not in a dungeon, and just using my mouse for everything. This class isn't exactly super intensive multi-skill kind of stuff. I mean, I put all the dots on and then I spam bio and then I put all the dots on. I don't really need hotkeys for that. DPS is, after all, fairly simple. Is this guy level 50? Is this the plum fellow? No, he's level 25. He's just kiting him. Actually, it's chocobos. Yeah, it's chocobos the same. I don't know at which point I get to chocobo, but I believe it was level 30 people were saying. So that's the thing. A thing to look forward to. I imagine it would be level 30 story quest, as everything else usually is. Don't even care about your poison breath, my friend. Probably should have, because it gives paralysis, but we'll survive. It's a massive freaking paralysis duration. Also does like that weird Pokemon effect where you're like electrocuted when you're paralyzed. For those of you curious, paralysis means you can't move. Well, at least move very easily. I should have mentioned that. You can actually move, it's just not super easy. Why did I use that? I don't know. And the float is right here, which means it's right next to Dyramites. We'll kill one more real quick, actually. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did my Ifrit eggy go? Why did my summon go? Kill one more. If it drops a web, I'm gonna be very happy. Because webs are extremely expensive and extremely useful. Useful to me and everyone else who's doing weaving anyway, because you need a lot of them to do your weaving. Still no Dynamite webs. Usually they would have dropped something by now, so maybe they just don't drop it at all. Which would suck, quite frankly. Because we need more spawn locations to get Dynamite webs. Ridiculous. There shouldn't be level 50s in a level 25 area. It's actually just on the other side of this float as well. In a level 25 area farming crap. Try to party with them and they won't accept it either, by the way. Because, you know, bollocks to that, they're doing all the work. Why should they split it with anyone else? Another quest? Oh wait, we have 2 storyline quests, apparently. Rock of Rancor. Rancor. What a sigh there. After each victim died, Rancor went to the big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and to moan. Not sure about that. Going to give you a fire sand stick. You have to throw the thing? That seems a bit dangerous. We may as well talk to this guy as well while we're here. Perhaps they go to the same place, who knows? This guy actually gives me something other than experience for this, and my hand's sweaty, apologies. To keep it off the mouse, yo. My sighting took place precisely the same time as Medred's. Rocky area west of here and southwest. Oh, they're right. That's right there. So up there and then down there. Up there and down there. Yeah, that narrows it down. Thank you. Thank you, me. Much appreciated. That guy's Corporation Shinra, not Corporation. Herp derp, this isn't Eve. What I meant to say was that guy's free company. I'm gonna call them guilds and corporations constantly. They are essentially guilds. They are not corporations, though. I get that from Eve. I call everything corporations now. The one downside about this layout is that's all the way up there, and I often have to look or refer to that, so I might move that further down, or further towards the center somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Now there's a bunch of Ziz everywhere when I don't want there to be a bunch of Ziz everywhere. So I believe I need to go over here. Unless I need to be down there? Or what? I don't know where I need to be. Well, this certainly doesn't look like where I need to be. I need to be down there. This doesn't lead anywhere. We'll head down here. This is gonna hurt a lot. Ow. I told you it would hurt a lot. I'm actually gonna heal real quick, just so the health goes back up a little bit quicker, because I think we're gonna need to combat something here in a moment. In all likelihood. So how do I... I'll just throw it? Okay. How far away should I be from this thing? Apparently that works. Humming crystals. Do these hum, perchance? Is something going to attack me while I collect these? Because if it doesn't, that'd be sweet. I'm all for just picking things off of the ground for 6,000 experience. With that said, that's a very small portion of my experience bar, you might notice. The weaving experience bar is already above 200,000. It escalates rapidly. Once you get like into the 30s and above range, the experience bar escalates rapidly. We're not talking, you know, increase from 4,000 to 5,000. No, we're talking about increase from 150,000 to like 180,000 and then 210,000, and then it's just ridiculous. So where is this other thing at? You'll notice I also have the chocobo barding on. I think I already showed that off the last time I did a video, quote unquote, late at night. It's not really late. Well, there's my destination. We're gonna have to kill this Ziz, I'm pretty sure. So let's just go ahead and do that now, because it's gonna be in the way or it's gonna aggro to me or something stupid. Plus, it's not like they're hard to kill. Plus, Miles Jensen is apparently going to help me. Look at the DPS on this, it's ridiculous. He's dead. Use the destination. I like how you have to interact with the destination, which actually just triggers the watch animation, or like the look around, whatever animation that is. I sense a hostile presence. A heavy bane bite. Not sure about that. I should probably set these up as a 1 through 4 up here. This top row. This is just for combat classes. I don't really care about the crafting hotbars, since I just use macros anyway. And then set this up as like a mouse 5 or something. So I can just spam it away with my mouse. I don't know. You, sir, got the crap beat out of you. Well done. And now I just return, deliver the things, return. Yeah, I used sprint again on accident. I use sprint a lot on accident. This is gonna aggro to me. I don't even know where this thing came from. In fact, many things are gonna aggro to me. Nothing's gonna aggro to me? Well, heck. I'm all for nothing aggroing to me, because that means Ifrit doesn't wander off. Oh, well, there it goes. I guess we'll murder this thing. Whenever I get up my choker, there we go. I'll fix the hotbar, the hotkeys? Keybinds. I'll fix the keybinds before I do another dungeon at some point here. I don't even need to hit it anymore. Ooh, piece of dynamite sinew. This may in fact mean that those do drop dynamite web, because the other ones also drop sinew. I assume that's how that's pronounced. I'm not actually entirely sure. We'll roll with that anyway. That guy's a terrible name. How do you pronounce that, man? Seriously. Alright. Whoops. Standing on the table. Sorry. Oops. I keep moving my inventory menu and it interrupts everything constantly. Garden variety crystals, indeed. They're in fact lightning aspen. They won't dirt and grime, they're freaking purple. This dude's standing on our head, that's quite rude. I'm trying to stand in people. Makes it hard to click on them. Also makes it hard to click on them when there's a thing in the way, but details. A monstrous bane mite appeared and you slew it. It's not like it was very hard, but okay. You're welcome. None of this action, well, that would be good if I wasn't wearing this gown, this robe, whatever, hooded robe, so we'll take the silver. It's 1500 gil for that silver, so suddenly eyeball. It's quite the eyeball there, Medrid. It's not his eyeball, I'm fully aware. Perhaps there are multiple winged eyeball things. An apple tart. I like apple tarts. There must be more than one. See? Called it. There's more than one. I could go kill it. I'm not exactly an expert, but you know. It was a pleasure. Oh, how kind. I do, in fact, remember. Do I have to go right back to that same place? Okay, so I just have to go over there, nothing will happen, then I have to go talk to the guards, or do I just go talk to the guards? I would personally just go talk to the guards. Nope, we have to go search a maiden's corpse, because that is, of course, the next best thing to do. Is to search a maiden's corpse, obviously. It's what I do on weekends, you know? Just wandering around, searching corpses, whoops. I always have right mouse held when I'm, like, auto-running or just running around in general. Fate going on here. I was wondering why there were people running around out here. Is it a boss fate? Nope. I don't care then. If it was a boss fate, I'd do it because then there's a possibility I might get a minion or something. Fate complete. I was here for 2 seconds. My Ifrit is going to aggro onto this dude. Yep. This is actually right where we need to be, give or take. It'd be somewhere around here anyway. Oi! Don't you see the Ifrit murdering you? I think someone actually, yeah, someone just ran up and threw an axe at it and pulled the aggro off me. Thank you, good sir. Not that it's entirely necessary, but hey. Oh, there's in fact a floating eye over here, so... I do sense a hostile presence, yes. I should have tab targeted that. This is gonna hurt, I'm sure. Or stun me. Or paralyze me, that works too. I already cast that, didn't I? Yep. It's already dead. Okay. Apparently they targeted mine as well. A freaking status affliction. Freaking status affliction, man, it's so bad. So bad. Alright, are we good now? A little bit more paralysis. There we go. Shouldn't have to worry about any AoEs either since there's no movie here. Oh! It's easy enough. Back we go. Hopefully without aggroing anything. I realize I could just ignore everything and then, or like desummon the Ifrit Eggy and then resummon it all the time, but it's like a 6-second cast time. And I'd rather not summon it all the time. What is it? This is a 6-second cast time actually. Although that is with decreased cast time, so... I don't know the percent cast time decrease that I have. Probably like 6.5 seconds. Actually, I don't think decreased cast time are actually percentages. I think it's just a base number. Could be mistaken, but I think it's just a base number. Hello. Wish to speak with you. I have a ravaged corpse. Apparently these used to actually be pictures of like a corpse, but I guess someone got mad about that or something, so now it's a flower. This is proof that there's a ravaged corpse. I give you this flower. Gods be good. What? I was just carrying that around in like my pocket or something, I guess. The creature appears to be moving the bodies? You think you would have noticed that the last, 50 times someone brought a corpse in? Is he gonna be the quest giver, or am I gonna have to talk to the other people again? I don't really care either way, as long as it progresses the story. He is the quest giver. What level is the quest at actually now? 28. So we've got quite a lot of quests before we actually hit the 30 mark, at which point I'll probably be slightly above 30, so, Take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione? So we have to go to Mione, which is in the Adventurers Guild. In fact, it's probably the person leading the Adventurers Guild. The Adventurer Guildmaster, some might even say. We're just gonna teleport. I could run back, it's not actually that far. It's just straight east of the float, but it's, whatever. 9 to Gil, yo. I'd rather save the 10-minute travel time. It's probably not even 10 minutes, probably a 5-minute travel time. We'll target the Aggie. Get Angus. That is a white mage. Probably, yep, level 50. So many level 50 people running around. I've seen so much anger from people that are level 50 about people not knowing how to do dungeons, so that's always a good sign. Although by the point I get to 50 and start doing dungeons, I think everyone else in the free company will be level 50. On a dead body, lovely! Bernadette at the Aetherite Plasma. Okay. To the place I just came from. Click the button, let go. Oh, and I should mention I got some other minions. Let me just direct myself. Oh, she's right here. Yeah, it is she. I got some other minions, and these are purchasable right here in Gridania. They may be in other cities as well, but it's right on the other side. There's a shop where you can buy the Mehmet, number 1, the Wayward Hatchling, as well as the Cherry Bomb. Here it is. At least I could purchase them. I don't know if there's some sort of limitation on what you can purchase over there, but they're 2,400 gil a piece. So, went ahead and got them. Have a lily button. The white lily is a recurring theme. Cien Gold, the Lancers Guild. That's way north. In fact, I'm just gonna actually use the... That's a black mage, level 50? I can't click on moving things, it's horrible. Level 50. So many level 50s. Speed running level 50s. I'd be level 50 if I wasn't recording, quite frankly, so... Not a whole lot I can say about that on that front. If I wasn't recording, I would have at least a level 50. In fact, I'd probably have multiple classes that are relatively high in level. I'd probably have the Thaumaturge at 26 so I could get Swift Cast, that kind of thing. What do you require of me? I have a button. Button, 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 button. The Gentry's Ward northwest of here. Oh. Ursindel? Ursindel. Okay. How far away is this? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Not like there's a closer teleport anyway. This is the farthest north. There's actually a gate over here, and I'm curious if like these additional gates, like the Black Boar Gate, will lead into like expansion content. I don't know. Because there's extra areas like out of cities that currently aren't used, as far as I'm aware, for anything. Some of them are used for instances on quests, but other than that, not all of them are anyway. Pray leave me to my thoughts, but I have a button. I have a button. Buttons make everyone happy. Dartoncourt's family. Yes, it was, in fact. Who? What? Secret of the White Lady. You have to end someone's torment? You really... Oh, okay, you're gonna talk to me sitting down. Earrings? I actually need earrings. I need new earrings anyway. These are quite old. And they have 2 stats that are completely worthless to me, so that's a thing. And a lot of gil as well. I keep reading how much gil these quests give you. That being said, you know, 700 gil isn't all that much, but it's enough to get me a couple more diorite webs, so I'm happy about it. Lady Amandine? Uh-oh, masked men talking to a disfigured head of a household and then disfiguring everyone else. That sounds terrible. Why would you do that? The rites of rejuvenation apparently involves murdering people. You were there during this? What is this crap, man? Hockey Manor. Isn't that a dungeon, actually? Hello, I had a button. She waits you at Hawk Manor on the western edge of Central Shroud. Central Shroud. That was really hard for me to say for whatever reason. Too many S-sounding letters. So Central Shroud, if I could get the freaking map to cooperate, is down here. On the western edge. And the closest is Bent Branch Meadows. We'll go unlock that dungeon, but that's actually probably going to be it for today. I don't think we're going to... No, actually, yeah, we might. I might tag the dungeon on the end of this. We'll see how long this is. I don't think it's that long, so... Mayhaps. Because dungeons are quite long. So we'll have to see about that. See if anyone's up for it anyway. That would drastically cut down the time needed if I had a full party from the company. Either way, we are going to have to run through a fairly dangerous area to get there, so... Off we go. And if you recall, this is actually the area... Where am I going? This is not the path at all. This is actually the area with all of the Malboro in it. And no one likes Malboro. They're terrible, terrible things. Anyway, let's run through them in a haphazard manner. Albeit I am now a summoner at, you know, level 30. I'm fairly certain I can handle the enemies up here, and if I can't, that's probably a problem of my own making. Rather than the games, because these are on-level enemies, so... One would imagine I'm capable of killing them. Those big guys, however, not so sure about that. They're quite angry. Quite angry. Death Gaze as well, not so sure about that. The Death Gaze hit like a truck. as one I suppose might, and I aggroed the giant freaking Malwar, as one I suppose might expect. They hit like a truck. Also by Ifrit, to totally despawn you, but whatever. There's actually a floating eye up here. I suppose would explain the floating eye is murdering people. And of course that interrupted. I was hoping it wouldn't interrupt it because it looked like it wasn't going to, but accidentally stepped forward. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to kill a lot of floating eyes to get through here, so let's hop to it then. Not that I'm expecting them to be all that hard, assuming I don't get paralyzed again like an idiot. 84 damage, and he got stunned. I actually started moving out of the range of that AoE. I could probably use that to my advantage and use it on like a boss to cancel an AoE from him. That would require being intelligent though, so we'll probably pass on that. Something sold! That was kind of cool. This is a massive, that's a cool manor. Look at that glass. And that dude's just killing eyes for seemingly no reason. Probably waiting for a party, but he's not in the duty finder queue, so I'm not sure about that. Those people are in a cutscene, so I have a suspicion there will be a cutscene here. Who knows? Nope, just now can access the duty finder, so. Hooray! And if we do that, lol, it probably won't be commentated, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.